Hello everyone and welcome back to the Refresh Step where you recover yourself for the main step. I'm your host for today, tomorrow and the foreseeable future, Theodore Lu. And I'm with Autos Battler in the UK and admin of the Battle Spirits English Wiki, Ayumu Seiki.
Burp.
Yep. Oh my god. So, how are you doing? You good, mate?
I was trying to make a real burp, but I didn't feel like it.
Yeah, it's surprisingly not easy to burp on command.
Oh my god! But have I ever told you that my little brother managed to make a long burp while singing A to Z?
Wow.
So I just went A B C D E.
God damn it, that's a different breed of talent he got there. My goodness.
Yeah, I mean it's very ironic because like I'm the language guy and then he's like the science guy, but his speaking ability is better than mine. Like you know how in Spanish you have the double R sound, like we're supposed to. I don't even know how to make it, but like you get what I mean. Like my little brother can naturally do that. I can't. I still can't. I still practice, but I can't be asked.
Same. When like I noticed that like me studying German kind of like affects even my how I speak English. But like yeah, I guess like I still like when I speak German, like you can still tell like I'm not German enough. Especially if you compare if I were to stand beside Amamiya, sometimes you forgot that he is majoring in engineering because he's like very eloquent with his words.
Yeah.
Like he can't even speak English, but like if you put him in like a big tournament situation and then you put him with like all other people from all other country and then he'll start speaking English, I think people will just listen to him regardless. and then they start to talk to him and then okay now now the cracks are showing.
Yeah.
That's like he is struggling with the listening instead, so yeah, it's a little bit too bad.
Okay, I see.
Yeah,
it takes me a while to understand accents as well.
Yeah,
especially Indian accents. Those are like the worst.
Yeah.
Like even Scottish accent isn't that bad. Indian accent is a whole different level.
I know, right? I think I only got used to it because I went to Singapore a lot. So yeah, it's like I heard it occasionally, maybe in Sim Lim Square, trying to buy like a USB stick. Yeah, that's like it. I mean, like sometimes it's scary, right? Like back then, if I wanted to buy a USB stick, I have to just for like an 8 GB, I'll have to go to like the malls where technologies are being sold. So like where all the tech stores are. And then you go to one store, you ask for the price, you try to negotiate, you fail, you leave, and then since leaving is part of the negotiation technique, if you are lucky, then the seller might offer you like the price that is closer to what you are looking for.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I think that was all the thing that we need to go through to maybe drop it by like $5. Yeah. And then now in this day and age, I just submitted my master thesis, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so for the submission, I have to submit it digitally to my professor. And then I have to submit a digital physical copy of it inside a USB stick to the student board, to the student office.
Bruh.
Yeah, so okay. So I remember I have two USB stick, but like one of them is like the novelty one that my in-law got from his office, and then the other one is the overcharged one that I end up only using to install OS. So it's like I have like 32 gigabyte and I only use like 4 or 8. So it's like, yeah, I probably bought too much. And then, okay, so it's not working. So I just went to Amazon and then I sorted by the cheapest. And then I just picked the one that from the brand that I recognize. Because this to submit my thesis, so I will not want to take any risk with buying stuff that might not be readable in 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and then like the cheapest one, which is like 8 gigabyte, it cost me like €8, I think. Which is, if I bring it to like Indonesian money, I suddenly realize it's still really pricey, but it's like, it doesn't feel like it's damaging me at all. Like, since there are this thing called regional pricing, I guess if it's in Indonesia, probably get it for like €3. So like, or like €6 even. So yeah,
€60.
€6.
Oh, €6.
Yeah.
Like €60. What
Yeah,
the hell?
I paid €30 to get a fancy hardcover print of my thesis. I'm not paying €60 for the digital copy of it. My goodness. Who in their right mind would do that? That's that's fuck up. But yeah, I guess if I get a good enough score, I'll probably just pay another €30 and then have another copy for my own collection. So you can come here and read my thesis. You can see how I bullshit my way through university.
I mean, I'm not gonna understand it.
Nah, I mean like mine is mostly just management thing, so should be understandable.
Oh, did you write it in English?
Of course.
I don't know. You could be writing German.
Nah, if I write in German, it's probably going to be. Nah, I will. It's probably not going to be written by me, but yeah. So because my course is an international course, so I'll have to do it in English.
Oh, okay, I see. I see.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, everything was planned from the beginning. I'm smart. No, just kidding.
You're smart.
I'm smart. Yeah, I guess like otherwise I'll probably have to spend like 2 years just learning German. So I think that's the part that other people are going through. So because like I was kind of lucky because I just got here for a master thesis, which is yeah, it takes 2 years normally. I took 4 years because I got paid by my professor to work to do his bidding, and then I enjoyed that a little bit too much. But yeah, who wouldn't enjoy getting money?
Sounds like Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. But yeah, but the point is, like if you are going here as looking for a bachelor's degree, first you'll have to learn German, and then you'll have to go to this thing called like the student college. Oh, it is something that they require of a German student anyway, so if I'm not wrong. But yeah, basically if you go here, then you'll have to go to the student college for like 1 to 2 years. And then you can get your bachelor's, you can enter the bachelor's course.
Wow. Yeah. So that basically you have to study for extra 2 years.
Yes.
Oof.
Exactly. But naturally, since you are learning German in the German course, you are taking the course in the student college in German, and then you are taking the course in your bachelor's degree also in German. It will naturally be beneficial for you in speaking German. Yeah. So that is the only thing that I didn't got, because like the most exposure that I got is like twice a week German lesson, which is
Okay.
which is to the credit of my like my German lecturers. I still got by pretty decently.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I always got rejected from like the German interviews, but at least I can somewhat make hold the conversation for like the 30 minutes that they are asking me to. Not perfect, but doable. Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, need to improve that from doable to actually getting me a job. Everyone, please just hire me. I'm just kidding.
I can't feel the pain. That's why I just give up.
Uh, yeah, I probably should just give up and go home and then start a bratwurst restaurant or something. You know, that's
Honestly, that doesn't sound like a bad idea.
I know, right? Because like I don't know if it's going to work, because it's like the easiest thing ever. You just buy a sausage from a reputable source and then you just fry it. That's not rocket science in it. But the problem is one is, if you want the German taste, then I'll have to get the pork one, so my market will be limited. And then if I make a restaurant out of it, it will kind of lose its advantage and its charm as a street food, because it's like, yeah, you're opening this restaurant just to sell us cut up sausage in it. So yeah, will it work? Will it pancake? My goodness.
I don't understand the joke.
Yeah. But anyway, tomorrow I'll be going to the Netherlands. Just because.
Just because.
Just because. It's also because I am going to meet one of my school friend in the US, so for when we are going there for Worlds. So I kind of wanted to give them a sort of gift that is close to home, because even though they are more well off than I am, it's not like they can just go home to Indonesia willy-nilly. So I'm planning to go to the Netherlands so I can buy some stuff that are somewhat Indonesian. Yeah. Guess you saw me buying it last time anyway, so yeah, it's that thing. If you are that friend and you are listening to this, it's that thing. Ayumu knows it. My goodness. But yeah. So
Safe trip, I guess.
yeah. I mean, like it takes like 1 hour, I guess, one way. So yeah, I can handle it. It's basically, it takes less time for me to go there than it is to go to my uni. I think I mentioned this more than one time already, but yeah, it is that much closer than it is to my uni. So I don't know why I still work there now. But anyway, my the date for my thesis defense is pretty much confirmed, or at least my professor has decided what date he wants to submit to the uni. So yeah, I think my fate is sealed. I will finally know whether I will graduate or not. Whether this 4 years will lead to nothing, or whether it will lead to something. But yeah, I mean like some of the, how to say, like some of the recruiters, they were like kind of disappointed, maybe, but it's like, yeah, kind of like, yeah, it would have been a little bit better if your status is graduate basically, rather than a student. So it's like, yeah, maybe it will help a little bit. We'll have to see. Oh, my goodness. So while fidgeting, I was like looking at the I was opening like the page where I am opening like the BS67 stuff, right? And then it shows me the cat, the ultimate cat. This cat, the fat cat.
Fat cat.
Yeah, the fat cat.
So cute.
I know, right? My God,
I wanna rub his belly,
I
but why is the jam on his belly?
Yeah, you can. Oh no, you can't rub the one below the gem. No, Ayumu, you'll be put on a list, don't. Yeah, a little bit unfortunate that he's with the holy since my ultimate deck is the evil god. So the only time I'm not with the good guys.
Yeah, like I don't know. I just feel Setter is a over supporter at this point.
I know, right? It feels a little bit awkward since they kind of wanted to increase the support for Satyr because they have been supporting Mugen a little bit too much, but it's like they probably forgot that anything that supports Satyr supports Mugen, and it's the other way around. So it's like,
No, I think Mugen is fine to get more support, but like it's Setter. Just like you don't need more. Like at least not this kind when Setter is more about offense than spamming the board.
Yeah. Should have been should have been a Java support.
Yes, Java also getting a bit overwhelming, I would say.
Yeah. It's like Zetter was created to fight Java and it's clearly not working in it. Yeah,
I think it's the other way around. Like Setter is supposed to fight Jaffa and it's supposed to be better than Jaffa.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, lore wise, it's that way, right? Like it was created to defeat Java, but it's not. Well, I mean, it is, but it is arguably, if you just take the news at face value, then it is arguably still better than whatever Java is throwing at it. But like the deck itself, like the rest of them, like their followers, like the Holies doesn't really hold a candle against the evil god as today.
I mean, you can't have everything hold against them.
Exactly.
But like on a serious note, like Setter's really just lacking the draws. So I think like the yellow ultimate they gave this set, it's like it's a decent support, but then like the rest is like you don't really need them. Like for example, like the cost 6 blue dog. How do you pronounce that? Kerbekeeper.
Oh, Kerbekeeper.
Oh, Kerbekeeper. Yeah.
Kerbekeeper. Ooh. The Japanese and their semantics.
Yeah, like the Kerbekeeper is literally only there because it's cost 6, so you can trigger Chocodrarum. Yeah. Like that's literally the point, but like it's basically useless.
I know, right?
Yeah, I mean like Chocodrarum is a good card, but like it's like more like the way that band are trying to put in the filler in just to make it work is it's a bit weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess like after 6 free then they kind of have to hold it up a little bit, but yeah. Yeah, 6 free then is a little bit of Siegfrieden is a little bit of an oversight, isn't it? It's like
Siegfrieden.
Yeah, Siegfrieden.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like literally a universal burst, destroy spirits, ultimates, and Nessuses up to your cost lines. Like what? You're a freaking red and white card. Why are you destroying based on cost?
No, right? I know it's a homage to the original Siegfried, but it's
Yeah.
like
I mean, it's supposed to reference the original one, but like,
Yeah.
I suppose like even the original one design is a bit weird. Like it was the time when Bandai still hasn't decided the identity of every color. It's like, oh yeah, this is destruction. Let's just slap whatever condition on it,
Yeah.
and then forgot about blue.
Exactly. So that is admittedly what Saga is doing a little bit better, especially since we see that yellow magic the other day. That sort that that
What?
sort like the sort from the other day.
The sword from the other day.
That sort. Yeah, the saga magic, purple magic, the one that means select one of your opponent's exhausted spirit and destroy it.
What about it?
Yeah, I mean like it is close to the how to say, like, purpose identity to destroy something that's exhausted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the point.
It's a really good card, by the way.
Truly.
I love it. I'm certainly putting like 2 copies in it.
Yeah.
Still can't get rid of Fuller though. Need something else.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well.
I don't know. Yeah, I think Fuller still just gotta sign Jet of Pressure, I guess.
Yeah.
Or like you kind of have to combo it with From Prison and the Depth Sword, but it's a lot of effort.
Too much effort.
Too much effort, yeah.
Just hope that they lost patience and attack with the Fula. Why would
Yeah,
you do that?
you had to wait for that, and like usually it means like I don't know, like more like you shouldn't expect that because like it's not a good play. I mean, if they do that, sure, better.
Yeah.
But like most of the time, you wouldn't expect them to do that.
It's a Fula aggro.
Bruh. Bottom.
But but yeah, like I think it's kind of like still with the theme of like what the magic like being one that is heavy and useful, one that is low cost but okay, and then like you have 2 that is like questionable, like why are they even there? And then you have yellow. I think the closest thing that can be used is like the Key of Intrusion.
I mean, Key of Intrusion is really good. Freaking out.
Yeah. At first I was like, why is it cost 8? And then I just realized at this moment of time, it's like the one single magic that can basically remove like with the highest ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
and you can pick it back up with Clavus as well.
Exactly. It's the first magic that Clavus can take on her own. It's like, wow.
Took them 2 sets to do that.
Yeah. Finally.
Yeah. Finally.
And it's search for Clavus. So you basically use the main effect to search for Clavus, and then you take it back with Clavus, and then you use it to remove something else.
Yeah, boy.
Wow, that is very convoluted, but that can work. I mean, like Clavus is even in the art, so that works.
Yeah, it's a good thing that it has 2 effects, so that like it's not it doesn't just break your hand.
Yeah. And it's
a bit risky to look at the top 4, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah. I mean, again, then whatever is discarded, you can just recover it with Clavus. Clavus is the way.
Yeah, unless you discard an Ice Shield and then you just go Satch.
No. But now we have Blizzard Wall, but yeah, let's not talk about that first. Let's shit on stuff like Lightning Attack. Why? My god.
What is the thing?
can't, man. I can't. It's like the more I think about it, it's like what why? Like why would you want this? Yeah,
I don't know, man.
that's a cost for of a shittier angelic pressure that cannot be used on main step, and on main step it draws you one card. Like what kind of situation would you want this? With Claves, so you can recover with Claves if you have a cost for spirit. Who the fuck
Maybe.
will do that? I think like with the angel deck, your main card will be Shin, which is cost 5, Flagellum cost 6, Michaela cost 7, and then you have Claves, which is cost 8.
I mean, you're gonna be playing some Fable Beasts, so you got 3, 4, 5 as well, technically.
3 probably, 5 5 questionable. 5 we already have them. So yeah.
Yeah, no, but like you're gonna be playing Jew Ego.
Yeah.
So there's a cost 5. Cost 4, maybe you'll be playing Crocodile.
If we have the slot for this.
Yeah, true. I'm actually more intrigued by the angel that gives all cost to a less luster.
Oh yeah, the ring angel.
That one is like Jesus Christ. It's like I can't believe they actually. I mean, at least on the surface, it does look like they can't make the cost 2 deck playable.
But that's not, isn't it?
So sorry.
It's not, isn't it? Just tell me the truth. I can handle the truth.
We actually don't know yet. I think it's playable. Like, especially you also have the cost 1 Fair Folk, where one of your spiritual luster is block. Cheat the opposing spirit is level 1. I mean, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, most of the time your spirits ain't gonna be high BP than that thing anyway. And like the blocking spirits, you're gonna play the cost 2 deck, so
What you are saying is, in the end, if you don't have Michaela, it's not.
basically, yeah. I mean, at least the new X rare can recover cost, so there's that.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it kind of mitigates that, I guess. Yeah, it's like the new yellow extras. It's like you can't say it's hard to say that they are bad, but it's like the effort that you need to go through to actually like find the good in the cards is like,
I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, it implies that it's for the cost 2 deck, but like you can just throw into normal angel deck and it still works. Especially since if you have Flagellum next to her and she literally recovers 4 calls. That's actually enough. Like, even if you don't have Michaela. So, yeah.
Yeah. Onto the spirit for. Oh, I thought it's returning to every. No. But I guess
No, that would be too broken, bruh.
Yeah, no. I thought it's like returning 1 to each of the spirits. So like, basically with Chin or Flagellum, you can just give them like 1 core off the level, and then they can retain 1 to get them to the highest level.
Yeah, I would have preferred that, to be fair.
Yeah.
But like this one isn't bad either.
Yeah.
Like even by herself, you recover 2 cores and you can do quite a lot of stuff with that.
Yeah, I think Flora Serra, we can forget that the top effect exists. I thought will be much easier on our hearts. Reading Angel. Reading Angel.
Flora Serra. I think the first effect I discussed with my friend last night is that like it's not supposed to be something that you're constantly activating. It's more like if you need a final push, then you open top 4 and try to summon the spirit out of it. But because like if they actually want you to constantly activate it, they wouldn't say they refill 4 cards. They would just say refill 1.
See.
Yeah, because like imagine just muting for yourself every turn. Blue would thank you for doing that.
Exactly. That's why I just realized like how hard it is to play yellow now because like haha you can't kill me. Oops. Oops. Oops, you step in the mandala. Oh no. How how come I got trapped by a spirit that doesn't have burst? My god.
Yeah, but like, I think the interesting thing is that like all the cost 2 related effects, they are unlimited to colors. So you can like mix all kinds of cost 2 card into the deck.
Ooh. Oh. I guess then it's time for Amaranth, man. The biggest redeem.
Amaranth would be a good choice, to be fair. I mean, just in terms of yellow, we already have quite a lot of good cost 2s, to be fair. Like this set, I think Cinerus is pretty alright, to be fair. You just gotta attack with something else, and then you're guaranteed to at least refresh 1 if the opponent decides to destroy it. Detective Panther is definitely good.
And then Macaroni
yeah.
Panther.
I mean, that one is pretty good too, I would say. Cheshire Cat, especially if you're trying to use the Luster version. It's like, again, probably like would be good. Spear Angel, 2 cost, 2 reduction. And the legend Fristo.
Yeah, Fristo. Definitely should not be forgotten.
Yeah.
The OG, the MVP.
Yeah, you have the original Panton, and as you said, Macaroni Panton is pretty good as well. Like, because like a lot of them like just guarantees you never run out of spirits, basically. Yeah, which is such a good thing.
Just need something that, retain all cost. Nah, just kidding. It's not going to happen, isn't it? It's probably going to be Chorus Bird, so level it's probably going to be like 4 costs, retain 3 cost 2, exactly cost 2 Lyrical Bird from your trash.
I mean, to be fair, that wouldn't be too bad. I would like to have that.
Yeah.
Like if they do decide to give more support on Lyric Birds, then
yes,
it can be pretty good.
Finally, the pen press.
The pen press.
Yeah.
I need the Seek Pantanova.
Yeah. My goodness. Imagine like if the gimmick for Lyric Bird would be like in the trash, they would when it is not on the field, they would all be treated as cost 2. So like the support, like the search support for like cost 2, like the cost 2 cards can work on them.
No, that would be interesting.
Yeah. And maybe only the Pantheon royalty, so only the Pan Press and the Emperor. Yeah. My god, my own genius scares me. And yeah, rhetorical reversal. I guess in draft it's still fine. Other than that, I don't know why.
Sorry?
Rhetorical reversal, like the detective pattern magic. And it is rhetorical reversal. It was supposed to be like a reactionary thing, and then select a spirit that gains 2000 BP during this thing. Well, I guess you can kind of bamboozle your opponent, but not by much.
The thing is, like, you're reducing 3k usually to destroy something. So in this case, I still think what's the name? Feral Slash is still way better.
Exactly.
Than this crap.
Yes. It will probably be better if the main flash effect is like maybe a pricier Angelic Pressure. So like 3 cost 1 reduction, minus 3000. So
that would actually be really good. Yeah.
So basically with the burst, you can destroy 6000 or lower, or 5000 or lower. Still pretty fine.
Yeah. That would have been fine, but nah, Bandai decided, this too much power crap.
Yeah. But the cat's eye though, I guess
the cat's eye is actually okay.
Yeah.
Because right now you don't have any, how to say, let's say it this way, it's very hard to make someone level 1. Like it's a lot of conditions. So now that you have a magic that can do that, actually helps a lot. At least it gives you now have an option to do so if you ever need a magic card to treat someone as level 1. Yeah, so I think Cat Eye is not bad.
Yeah.
Like Yellow didn't get the worst treatment this set.
Thankfully, I think the only plight in our in our set is just lightning attack.
I mean, yeah, I mean, even like in a very generous way to say this, rhetorical reversal. Like if you decided to go for a yellow only deck, maybe because you have all those yellow magic retrieval effects and everything like that. Like it's not the worst card to have. Especially since like you might be playing Bless as well. Then like you have the lives to reduce to actually activate it. But lightning attack is like, why is this a thing?
Yeah, it is not the worst only because discontinue exists.
Exactly, I was going to say that. Yes.
My God. It is a little bit sad, isn't it? Like the only reason why it is not the worst is because something way too egregious existed. My God. Given Puppet String has its place, I guess like Ascension Zero has its place. This shit.
Yeah, I mean, Puppet String is like especially if later on if you making a better spam deck, like it might come into use because it's literally a free refresh. So like it's literally not the worst card you have, like, and especially since it's the flash effect actually plus 3k instead of 2k. Wow.
Yeah, now that you mention it, like in BSS at the current point of time, it's actually a pretty big boost.
Yeah, exactly. And then like, yeah, Ascension Zero, like when more summon effect comes in, like it might become useful. Who knows?
Yeah.
Like, but obviously, like with a lot of like the current yellow magic, they need a more focused magic tag to justify them. Like you now have the pieces now. Like you have all the luster cards and everything like that. What they really need is just like a really strong yellow card that requires you to use yellow only magic. When that happens, then 99% of these magics are actually justified.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I mean, talking about yellow magic, at least you can use the 3 cards now.
Oh. Oh yeah. 3 cards. Now I just saw 3 cards earlier and I'm like, huh, this card might work now.
Yeah, exactly. Because like you might try to build at least a half Otherworlder deck. Otherlander, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Nessus Negation, especially since it's all of them as well, can be a very powerful effect. It's maybe you don't even have to build a pure yellow deck. You can maybe go for red yellow as well. So that you negate them with the 3 cards and then you destroy them with the red effects. Yeah, because I remember you have cards like Steel Leaves which prevent them from being destroyed by red effects, I believe. So like you can just negate them with the 3 cards first, and then you can literally wipe them the board. Yeah, can be destroyed by effects of red spirits or magic. Yeah, so you negate them with the 3 cards first, and then you destroy them. It's a way. It's a way. I mean, the SPR is a very pretty card. I still think like the 3 cards is one of the best SPR in the game. So it's like it's I personally don't have it, but I will try to make use of this card. Like I was talking with my friend last night. It's like now that the other landers actually have more choices. So like because right now when we're building, because we know that pure Fable Beast isn't exactly the best deck. Because like you're only going unblockable, but then you're ignoring the opposing field, so that so you're basically still allowing them to do their own thing. So that's why people would mix in like Flagellum, Michaela to try to wipe their board and everything. So it's essentially a half Fable Beast, half Luster deck. And then now, because Mock Gamble exists, you can instead maybe try to go for half Fable Beast, half Otherlander. And that means now you're enabling a lot of like the previous yellow cards, which are considered shit. Yeah, but now they may actually be useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like you imagine this combo like of like you play Mock Gambu, and then you play Joker, and then just literally every turn spam Gambu summon effect.
And speaking of Otherlander, that means I can finally bring my favorite Otherlander in the game so far, which is Eat Me Cake. Yeah, it's not Alice. My favorite Otherlander in BSS is Eat Me Cake.
Eat Me Cake.
It's just way too perfect of a card.
I had to give Bandai for this one. It's a genius card.
I know, right? It's like the art, the naming, the effect, and then it works with Genbu. What more can you ask for?
Yeah, like Eat Me Cake is actually like a very good card. Like yellow itself already has a lot of draws. And then now you have Eat Me Cake, which on summon search for Genbu and then also draw too.
Yeah. And that
It's
also,
actually ridiculous, yeah.
And it also, I think it also brings used to, which one is it? The one in BSS 03, the card soldier. So when summoned, select another Otherlander spirit card from your trash, return it to the top of your deck. So basically, yeah, you basically retain Genbu and then you summon it Mikik.
Okay, yeah, that actually works. Yeah, that actually works. Didn't think about that.
Yeah. And then if you just leave them on your field, you can just trigger them again with not Charles, Joker.
Yeah.
So basically, Joker is your searcher now.
Yeah, like especially with since Card Soldier Phantom exists, like now that like at the top end you actually have some good Otherlanders. It means you can actually play King Charles now.
Yeah.
I mean I don't know if it's more like so like the point is that you can just summon Gamble out of it, but also because if you're going to use this combo anyway, it also means it basically the new cards gives you a reason to use Castle Japan and Charles together. Yeah. Yeah, so like in turn, so like even just between Penton and Charles, that you I mean in terms of Otherlander, I think you can always just revive Joker. That's one.
Yeah.
And then it depends on what you have on your board, I think. If you have the cost for Ichimi Kick, is obviously the choice.
The delicious choice.
Yeah, it's a delicious choice indeed. And jeez, after I said that, like now that I've realized like there aren't a lot of actually good Otherlanders for Trooper to revive. It's mainly Joker or Hex Knight. Arcana Knight Hex. There we go. Yeah, it's mainly those two. I don't know, chain summon another Charles out.
Yeah. But then again, like without Bless, do you really want Hex?
No. Well, you're gonna be playing half Fable Beast. Like I still think Otherlander can't function on their own. Like that's why Gambu is that's why they gave Gambu is so they can link it to Fable Beast and gives you the draw engine.
True.
Yeah.
My goodness. I'll have to spend lots of nights again after this. But yeah, don't know. Can bird folk finally work? Don't know why. Like I was like looking at my cards earlier, and then I was like, oh, actually can does can bird folk actually function?
What? What purple?
Like the bird folk.
Oh, the bird
birds.
folk.
The bird folk.
I don't know. I mean, I'm also gonna play Raphael in the cost 2 Luster deck.
Yeah.
But like that's about it. Like in the first place, they don't even have that many cards to be useful.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say, man.
Yeah, I think
Hard
like
to say.
the only one that is like useful now is like Borask. Yeah, I think we have talked about Borask previously, right? Like the new R, the one that when summoned, depending on your opponent's top deck, you
Oh, right.
draw or corpus. So it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, and it's simple. It's like, what the fuck? Like, so your opponent loses one deck, okay, and then you either draw one or add one core. So the only drawback is that you cannot choose what effect that you are getting. But it's like none of like if you played it early, it's like none of them are particularly bad for you. It's like, huh.
It also means you can spam it with Joker and King Charles.
Can see it, Ayumu. I can see it. The Bird Folk Otherlander deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably going to be a pipe dream, but a man can dream. At least we have a start. We will at least we have a start. We can know whether it will work or not. With all proof of concept, if you don't have the proof of concept, it's going to be hard. Yeah. Speaking of proof of concept, then we have Blizzard Wall. Blizzard Wall. So they try to move from Ice Shield, but yeah, I guess it's probably not the time yet, or is it?
No. It's just an alternative. I don't think they expect you to replace Ice Shield with it.
Yeah, I guess it's not the time yet. I mean, like with the current like in BS, like the difference is it's not like one replaces the other, but like you have the option like according to how your deck works. Like maybe limited barrier is probably not your option, but like maybe some decks work better with Diamond Wall, some deck works better with Ice Shield. So yeah, I think we have not reached that yet. And if anything, like Blizzard Wall kind of feels like Firewall, just with a different condition.
It's better than Firewall.
Is it?
Yeah, because
fewer. Yeah.
It's cost war fewer, but then I mean that itself is already better than Firewall. And then you also have the fact that like Blizzard Wall is prevent your life from going down to 0, which means it also stops the current attack. Or doesn't do that because it stops them from attacking. Yeah.
Right, I forgot about that. Thank you very much, Ayumu, for reminding me the error of my ways.
Yeah, so like Blizzard Wall is miles better than Firewall.
Yeah, and I kind of appreciate the fact that they kind of not really buffing, but like giving a chance for the token to actually do something. Because okay, I have Blizzard Wall, I should be fine. And then you got swarmed by 5 Ant-Man tokens, and then like, guess I'll die. And then yeah, it's probably going to be mostly for aggro matchup, but still, cost 4, I think until the mid game it's still going to be pretty useful. And also it's not like Ice Shield that you kind of have to keep. It's something that magic that I think it's more of a magic that okay, I want to use this as early as possible, but not too early. Yeah.
Hmm?
And then we have life saving.
Life's yeah, it's a,
Life-saving.
it's a bit of a weird one, that one.
It's a weird one, and I don't like it. Like I know people will still use Memot just over this, and even if it's like for magic, they will probably prefer counter source still. But like I don't like the thought that the option existed. Like yeah, I mean like yeah, I got some shit in the Facebook community because I was like posting like the thing from the Chinese community, right? Like the where you post the cards that basically make a summary of your BS plays from 2023, and then
Okay, yeah.
and then I made one for BSS, and then like I mean like it's a fun kind of thing, right? So for the cards that you want it to be banned, I just wanted this is the card that was most annoying to me this year, which is Mammoth Aegis.
Uh-huh.
And people were shitting on me like, yeah, this guy hasn't played the game. Well, to be fair, I didn't. But
Bruh.
to be fair, I didn't play as much, but yeah, still, it's just isn't it? But yeah, but yeah, because personally, it kind of fucks up with my calculation a lot. Probably also because I don't play against white enough. It's more like white and yellow enough. So it's like with yellow, the part where it fucks you up, it's because your opponent has more than 9 lives that other decks usually have, and then you have to deal with possibly at least 10.
Yeah.
And then you got used to it, and then you got used to playing against white, and then okay, so they have 9 lives, but you can kind of get through them. So it should be, once you get them to like 2, then you should be fine. And then Mamotai just appeared. So now now all that calculation that I have in my head is just out of the window now.
Yeah, like the difference is that with with white is because like the defense is so high. Like you really have to stretch yourself an extra mile to force them to use an ice shield. Because if not, they can literally just take it down to 1 life, and because I have an Aegis in hand, and next time summon Aegis and just keep the ice shield in the burst zone. Yeah, which is obviously like it's not too much of the difference, but it's obviously it's different with yellow, because with yellow, like even if they have Genbu, they're not guaranteed to heal the life because they have to attack first.
Yes.
So like it's much vulnerable for them. Like they have to be more careful in terms of saving the ice shield or not.
Yes.
But it's different with white because they literally just gonna summon Aegis in main step, so it's under their own control. So yeah, it's not a very big difference, but it's like Mammoth Aegis is pretty annoying, so to say.
Exactly. That's why I read like I mean like even with that we can still somewhat handle it, but it's like god damn, it's annoying. And then high ether. Refresh all your spirit at the end of the turn.
I think that's pretty good. Not gonna lie, it's like it's gonna have some very niche use, and like, as my friend like told me yesterday, it's like when you use this in main step, you're basically announcing to your opponent,
I'm going to attack.
You're gonna make a full attack, so they can just use the ice shield on your first attack, and magic wasted. and then the other thing is that like Norman God is still a thing. So most of the time, not just play Norman God. Why are you playing the magic?
Yeah, I know, right? It's kind of like okay, so now you don't have enough to bring out Norman God, and then you can still do this, and then after you use that, you summon Norman God, and then your opponent has to deal with the Norman God.
Yeah, it's that as well. Like with Norman God, you're forcing your opponent to also deal with it. So at least you're gaining value from just summoning Norman God. With using the magic, the most you can do is force them to use an ice shield, and that's not even a guarantee.
Do you know what? With our conversation about Luster earlier, you can basically use High Ether on your whole build, and you attack with and then with Flores, yeah? I already forgot her name. Flora
yeah.
Sera.
Yeah.
Then you retain the core again. So you can use your other magics.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I get what you mean, yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's the issues, but yeah. We will see. It's the kind of magic that you wouldn't we thought that yeah it's kind of mad, but like people always find fuck up ways to make it 10 times more threatening it has to be. And then Dream Hand, I think maybe like basically just Dream Bomb, but without the burst, right?
It's also cheaper than
It's
Dream
all
Bomb,
cheaper.
and like I think that it's one of those cards that like has a very niche use, but like it's supposed.
It's main only.
Yeah, it's main only, and it's how to say, like it's designed to be used with the Android deck. So like, but even then, it's a very niche situation. It's like it's in the situation where you don't want to attack with the X-ray first. So that's why you try to bounce something in the main step. So just to trigger the armor before you even start attacking. But even then, you still have Valkyrie Mist, and then you have Valkyrie Hilda. I mean, you can argue you don't want to trigger summon effect, but I don't think it really matters that much.
No, right? Like if you win, like who cares if they draw 4 cards from with the Star Blast draw? Your dead opponents cannot use cards in their hand. Wake up, sheeple.
I suppose that's that, and I think depending on how you build a deck, in some situation it actually might be better. That your opponent has a larger hand size than you do, because then you can like freely use like Map of Ages and all those stupid shits that White has.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dream Hand is just like has some really niche used. Like it's not like the worst card. It's not like absolutely unusable. It's like it's just redundant basically, I guess. Like I suppose if someone is actually that obsessed with bouncing spirits to hand, like that one guy in the tournament who brought like 12 Nessus Destructions. Sure, good for you. Normally people ain't gonna do that.
Yeah. My goodness. Yeah, that's a little bit too much, isn't it? Okay, and then we have Binding Thorn. Select one of your opponent's spirit with one symbol and exhaust it.
I think this one's really good.
Yeah.
It's like I think it depends on like I think for sure people are gonna play a lot of double symbols, like basically all the X-rays. But even then, like those are basically the only double symbols in their deck. Because people ain't gonna play the so-called French vanilla. the cost 6 ones, yeah. So it's for this card is still
Okay.
Most of the cards are still within his range. So again, it's not like the worst card at all. You just have to choose between Needle Shot and Binding Thorn. To be fair, personally, I'll still play Needle Shot. It's only one extra core, and like it can also exhaust double symbols. But I suppose the main advantage is that it's cost 2.
Oh yes.
So if you manage to make the cost 2 that working, There you go. That's a magic you can use.
Yeah, fuck drowsy fumes, man. I'll
Finding
rather
from is a
play.
new friend now.
Yeah, I'll rather play Binding Thorn rather than drowsy fumes. What the fuck? Then Mistral Core. Place a core from the void into your reserve. The kind of thing that
Ugh.
depending
Why?
on what they do, it can be annoying. But
No, this card is just shit. This
Is it?
card is just shit, man. Like you look at you look at all the green Corpus card now, right now, except for the Highland Engine, Worker Ant-Man, and Alrune. Have you seen the other Corpus cards being used?
barely no.
Exactly. If even no one's gonna, if even for the spirits, no one's use them, then you bet no one's gonna use a magic card for Corpus. Like especially when multiple cores also exist. Like, what kind of person would be thinking, "Oh, I really need 8 Corpus magic cards right now"? Yeah, like even then, like maybe what's the what's the white magic called life saving might even be better than this.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, because you're healing to your
Doesn't
life,
even
man.
compare.
Yeah, you're boosting to your life. I might as well use that one. Why would I want this one?
Exactly.
Yeah, why would I want to use Mistral Cores, bruh?
Oh my god! Thank goodness Polkencaster is not in this game. Imagine Polkencaster is in this game and then you use life saving. No. Healing to in your main step. Fuck that shit. And then Divine Wind. Select one of your spirit, it gains scale 2. You know what? It might actually work in last day.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe like yeah, I think all the cards that give keywords like it's like it's the same word. They have niche uses. I think like the best one is like giving confront, letting aura, and then giving curse, and then the rest is just like maybe you'll find some use, but not much. Yeah.
Yeah, but this thing though, the real thing, if we wanted to put it in Luster though, absorb power. I guess. I mean, like select a spirit and refresh it.
All right. Absorb. Oh my god, absorb power is definitely good, especially for Luster.
Yeah. You said that with Flagellum, -2 to everything, it refreshes, and then you continue.
Just repeat, rinse and repeat.
Yeah. Finally.
No, the thing is like with Michaela, it means now you actually have an infinite attack combo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And like it just gains 3k every attack as well. So yeah, it's a really good card, not for green, but for yellow.
Yes. But I mean, thank goodness like it boosts like the one that it refreshes. Like imagine if you can split it.
Oh god.
So yeah, and Flagellum is 9k, right? So you just give it to Michaela first. Now you have 9k and 10k that your opponent has to deal with. My god.
Yeah. So yeah, absorb power, like being refresh magic, like definitely gonna see some use.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just depends on how you use it, I guess.
Time to play Luster again. Finally, the thing that I used to use regain. Now I don't have to use regain. I kind of want to use regain. Regain is just like as a magic name. I know. Absorb power is more badass. What am I saying? Like what you say regain, but yeah, regain. I think it's more because like it appears in the anime.
Absorb power.
But yeah, absorb power. My god, I just finished reading Solo Leveling and absorb power.
Oh god.
My god.
I don't know. I don't feel like watching it.
Yeah,
Not
it's
my
not
cup of tea.
Yeah, I like power fantasy, so So it works for me, but I don't think
I
it
also
will work
like
for
it
you.
sometimes, but like currently not in the mood.
Yeah, at the
I
Power
need
Fantasy, it's
I
more
need
like
some good mysteries, like Apothecary Diaries.
oh yeah,
That one is a good
was
one.
really good.
Oh, genius.
Yeah, I think Power Fantasy is kind of like a really sweet chocolate. It's like, yeah, sometimes you have a craving for it, but it's like if you had a little bit too much, it's too much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Exactly. And then we have the Raging Tide. Speaking of Power Fantasy, we have the Raging Tide. Destroy all spells that cost 3 or viewers that are not tokens. Oh, well. There goes our cost 2 deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's essentially 5 minus 3 as well because it gains 1 callback if you manage to destroy 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's a side deck option for sure.
Yeah.
Not main, but like it's definitely good for siding. I think it's actually better than Flush Dream, might be, because like right now people are playing Flush Dream also mainly to avoid being spammed. So in this case, probably Raging Tide is actually better. Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of lost the ability to. Yeah, you kind of lost the ability to destroy Eagle, but like on the other hand, you got to destroy all those pesky Dilophosa, Dynamite. Like
Yeah, it's very good against red and maybe green.
yeah, and then actually
And maybe
with
purple.
purple,
Oh, definitely purple
yeah,
actually.
definitely purple. So yeah, you summon back your Beldegor, yeah, bye bye. Thank you for the course, by the way.
Bruh.
Goodness. Double biceps.
Yeah.
Yeah. My god. I know that's more of a niche, but I kind of wanted to use it just to use it. My god.
I mean, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
In some case, it's yeah, like treating as highest level suddenly might actually see them use. Again, Luster can use it,
Yeah. Oh.
especially if you set up Flatulent with Mikada already. Then it's like, I'm not even gonna bother leveling up. Double biceps.
Double biceps. My god. Now that you mentioned that. I mean like yeah, because like the previous thing that I was like the thing that I was in my head is mostly with trade, right? So it's more like yeah, the only problem is that so basically it made your first especially with stuff like Nirvana. Like maybe you only have enough to level it up until it gains the rate. You use the rate, and then now you maybe discard 3 cards, but like yeah, you can suddenly discard 2 more cards, kind of. Which is still pretty fine.
No,
So
I don't think it really works with raid because right now most of the raid cards are like at least level 2. So like there isn't really a point because like let's put it this way: the amount of cores you use to max level it, like from level 2, let's say, it's because okay. So my train of thought is that because but double biceps is a flash only effect, so you can't use it.
yeah.
If the spirit raid isn't at level 1, so that means it's gonna be at least level 2 anyway. So if you're gonna max level it, it's gonna cost the same amount of cost to put it to level 3 comparing to using the magic as well. So why waste the 1 slot when you can just level it up?
True.
So yeah. Unless you're really that afraid of purple effects, then sure, I guess.
I am always afraid of purple. My practice opponent is a Wobia. What do you expect? Yes, here's the guy who can just okay, I have 3 hands and then he just uses core F and then he discards 5 hands. Not because he's cheating, but like he is when he wants to remove your spirit, he is hell bent on removing your spirit, and he will make it happen. Like what the fuck, man. But yeah. Then Call of the Deep. Select one of your opponent's spirit that costs 4 or fewer and destroy it. Actually, quite fine.
No.
Is it?
Because flush stream exists.
Oh. Yeah, true.
It's literally like by minimum cost, it's literally the same. And off-color decks aren't gonna care about that one extra cost.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, this card is literally useless.
Uh-uh.
Even more than the next card, Finishing Blow.
Yeah, Finishing Blow is like... Why?
I don't think 3 minus 1 would be justified.
Yeah.
But 4 minus 1 is just like, bruh.
Bro. I mean, like they release this after Strong Draw. Like if this appears before Strong Draw, it's like it is not going to be it's not going to be any better, but at least you wouldn't feel as bad about reading it. I guess. Because you know that Strong Draw is going to come. Strong Draw is going to come.
Yeah.
But yeah, to be fair.
It's dumb.
Yeah, also to be fair, it kind of like how I envision how they would like put Strong Draw into the game. Although not to this extent, probably like 4 cost 3 reduction or something.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be 4 cost 3 reduction. But I'm surprised they actually just give it literally the exact same thing. Yeah. But like Finishing Blow just like,
yeah.
It's like if you feel that another cheap cost filter is too much for the game right now, don't fucking waste the slot for it.
Yes.
Nobody's gonna play this.
Yes.
I might as well play Star Blast Draw. Fuck you.
Yes. Exactly. If this card is 4 cost 3 reduction, I think it will still be.
Yeah, if it's 4 cost 3 reduction, I think you'll see play.
Yeah.
But I mean, even 3 cost 1 reduction might see some play. But like 4 cost 1 reduction. Brr.
Yeah, a big bruh. My God. Let's forget about that for a second. Let's just let's just look at the extras and move our head into a more happy place.
Oh my god, like I don't understand, like the official already revealed all the cards and they still haven't updated the official site.
It's perfect management, isn't it?
Oh fucking hell.
My goodness. Yeah. Ira, on the first glance, it is very red. It's like looks very explosive. On whether it will actually be explosive or not, we will see.
No, it doesn't look very explosive. It is very explosive.
It is very explosive.
Especially when grey exists.
Oh yeah.
You know which one is grey?
I remember which one is grey.
Yes.
Grey, Servant of Sequim, yeah. So if you spend soul core as part of the spirit summoning cost, the next red spirit card with the send you summon this thing will cost equal to your life total. So basically
you can literally play this at 5 lives. You just need 5 symbols on the field.
Fucking hell. Now that you mention it, yes.
It's literally the best card to set, no joke.
Exactly.
Like especially since like it oh my god, it gives you draw as well. That's the ridiculous part.
Yeah. No.
So basically, it doesn't really matter if you wipe your own board as well.
Exactly. It's like his only weakness, if you can call it a weakness, is that it wipes your own board and then it draws. So it's like, huh. So that was a lie. Like imagine though, but the amount of rage that you will accumulate if you use this deck and then you go to the final and then haha, I finally have my Ira. Now I wipe your board and then I can refill my field and then you draw Burning Force, Volcanic Canyon. Well, that's a lie.
Yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, I was thinking like maybe in terms of deck, It's gonna be a red mid-range deck. Like at the very start, you spam with the low cost, and then when they're down to 2 lives, summon Ira, and then place down Dragon's Jaw. And now they had to use the Ice from hand because they're gonna keep refreshing with Dragon's Jaw. Like if you somehow manage to not clear the board, yeah.
Which one is it again? Jaw.
It's a red Nessus, Dragon's Jaw.
What does it do?
So level 2, when your Ancient Dragon Spirit is being blocked. If its BP is 5,000 higher than the blocking spirit, refresh it. And then Ira is literally 23k at level 3. It's higher even the Foilos right now, so it's going to refresh.
My god, is it higher than Tokyo? It is not a Void Lord, so Tokyo wouldn't work against it.
Exactly, yeah.
How does this happen? It's literally a Void Lord. It's literally a Void Lord, but it's not a Void Lord. How did we let this happen?
So yeah.
And the Trachera Warrior. I think it's also for a cost 5. It's really
that
solid.
one that one's the good shit, man.
Yeah, it's way like why would you want a second dino, man? Fuck that shit.
Why not? No, the main thing is that it cannot, like, it literally protects all your spirits from being bounced.
Yeah, no, it's the other way around. Like, ask the opponent, like, why would you want to deal with this shit and then dino, man?
Yes. So like and it has confronts as well, so it means like you can summon this going first on the second turn.
Exactly.
So like going first, you place down I don't know, a Canyon, and the second turn try Sarah Warrior. Okay, now you're forced to block.
Fuck that shit.
You're literally doing early tempo with this card. I'm maxing 4 in my Pterosaur. Fuck you.
Fuck that shit, man. I think even if I just play red midrange, I'll just bring him. Like,
definitely, yeah. Definitely. I think even in an Ira deck, you would try to bring it.
Yeah.
But even in the future, like, unless this card gets power crept, which probably not in the near future, you're gonna still at least side it in any of your red decks just to get the anti-bounce.
Oh yeah. Or actually, almost I think 5 cost is still a decent as a deck and as a side deck in other colors as well. So it's like,
I guess, yeah. I guess it depends on what you're using, yeah. Oh, green would be good, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, you get to summon this on the second turn and then remove 1 opposing spirit, so it's like, I think it's decent still.
Yeah, just like an early tempo is like really good.
Yeah.
7, like, also because like it's reaches 7k, so it literally escape most of the destruction range.
Yeah.
Like in terms of destruction, like it has to be purple, or it has to be the cost 8 yellow magic,
or plus stream.
Or flush stream, yes.
Yeah.
Or flush stream, yeah.
Yeah, and then basically,
so like it's very good in another way of being the what do you call it in English? Like the lightning rod for flush stream.
Paid for flush stream.
So basically tearing your opponent. So do you want to destroy this one guy, which is gonna confront you every turn, or you want to destroy the small guys?
Yeah.
So like either way, like even just bait as a sacrifice, I think it's still a very good card. Like if you're an aggro deck and you can manage to use 1 card to trade for a flush stream, that is a very good trade.
Yeah. My goodness.
So it's like, it looks simple, but it is a very good extra rare.
Yeah.
I would say. Like, I'm glad that like red actually gets something decent
Exactly.
after 4 fucking sets.
Exactly. Yeah, I think like both the red extras like Ira is really explosive, and then like Trachea Warrior is like really versatile. It's like
Yeah. I mean, I don't think the previous red extras are exactly that bad. I actually
they're
cough
more
when I
limited.
stare at the Starblade Dragon. But like I think really the exception. So I mean, even for Leon, it has some use for some time because like 2K or less was actually prevalent. Like after 4 sets, you know, it gets knockout of meta is pretty normal. As and then Starblade Dragon is the shit. Yeah, but like obviously like you know, Giganorex, Nova, Andromeda, they all see play. Smack is being seen play, obviously. Gano King just did recently as like the top end for red mid range. Co-main, I think we had to wait, but I still think it has a potential. Like especially since it's like it literally refills your hand every turn. So like it's very good for like an kind of a hyper aggro deck. I don't know. You might even be able to throw into Ira. And then like Trident Dragon. I know that some player managed to play with it and gets at least 5-2.
Yeah.
So like I don't think it's like the worst card ever. So it's like I like actually now that you look at it, red doesn't really have like the bad extras. It's I think it's just like the environment that they were in that like make them not very much usable basically. But like now that you have a literal board wipe and then an anti-bounce, I think it just solves everything that red has. Like the problem that red, yeah.
I think it even solves the problem of almost any deck.
Yeah, and Ira just single-handedly kick it Enterprise out the meta.
I know, right?
Because like with Enterprise, red armor is gonna be useless because Ira just gonna clear them out. Purple armor is useless because Curse Dragon exists. You know, because like you might as well just play Fuller. And like that's it. Like you don't even need the purple armor. And especially since a lot of the more useful white spirits have purple armor themselves. So like you don't even need Enterprise. And then and then if you're just gonna use it for white armor, you might as well.
I know.
Like the things that you actually don't want to get bounced. For example, like the new Frost Tiger. Because it's an accent, so you don't really want it to get bounced just to resummon it again. But Frost Tiger himself has white armor. And like the new Android literally gives white armor on their own turn. So like Enterprise literally just got kicked out of meta. Like you might still play one copy in white control decks, but then like it's just not as useful as before. Yeah.
Exactly. And then we have the Dark Dragon Knight Riz and Orixa.
Oh yeah, risk me.
Riz, man. But that's
So good.
yeah.
But why can't it ascend on an undead? Oh.
Yeah, it has some limitation, isn't it?
If only it's shadow or undead, then this would be best card ever. Like if it's shadow or undead, you just straight up replace Curse Dragon. No question asked, but because it doesn't. I mean, I think right now it still replaces Curse Dragon. Cause I think, cause like you know people might argue like, but with Curse Dragons you only had to play black colors. With Rixer you have to play something else. But you gotta remember, in the first place, you how to say this? You could only play Backlist and Curse Dragon. It's because Curse Dragon is gonna destroy your own spirits as well. So you can't spread your board wide. Or Rixer doesn't do that, so you can afford to have another spirit. So like it doesn't actually matter. Like in fact, if you manage to get another spirit, even better. because like it means like your deck is functioning well. Yeah. So literally like the best combo is you play the gargoyle first, and then you play backless, and then you ascend over gargoyle and literally wipe their board.
My goodness. But yeah, I kind of agree. Because like, also like with Curse Dragon, although it's like really strong, but it's still like, yeah, unless your opponent is already, unless your tempo really works, like you still have to catch up with your opponent anyway, right?
Yeah. And obviously another thing is like Rixer actually has a useful level 2 effect.
Yes.
Yeah, and like also another thing is like with Curse Dragon, if you draw it too early, you actually can't use it. Like it's useless. But with Rixer, because it's already a double symbol,
Yeah.
like you actually don't mind drawing it early because you can literally just ascend over Camelot Knights and then slap down 7,000 2 symbols. What are you gonna fucking do? Like because it's 7,000. Red can't get rid of it. So like you can actually risk summoning it at level 1, and then you can start doing stuff next turn when it's level 2. So it's like it's just like you can use it mid game and you can use it late game. It's just a really good card.
Yeah, I was like wondering like what is like the shadow or nightling that you usually use, and I just realized Camelot that is a fucking shadow.
Yeah. Exactly. Like I mean the ideal target is Warden Gargoyle, but if you just want to push it out early, you got Camelot Knight. Like that little boy needs a promotion for so long. Now he got his.
So oh yeah, he has a knight. Oh yeah, I just realized that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, but
he
they
just
have both knights.
upgraded. He just upgraded. Yeah, my boy.
The boy.
The boy.
He's a boy. And then we have my god, but yeah.
And then also remember the level 2 effect, it doesn't limit colors.
Oh my god.
So you can literally make a toolbox deck.
Oh. So as long as you have the gargoyle and it make cake.
Yeah. I mean I think the best way to do this is actually in your purple deck, put 1 copy of Joker in there.
Ooh.
Like I don't even think you need to use Maduke now. Use Joker instead. And then like sorry Maduke. Not my waifu now. But like because like you know Rixer being a 10k and max 12k is gonna go over most of the opponent's spirits. So it's gonna stay on the field for a while. So you can literally spam Joker every turn if you can't get past their wall.
My god. And then if your opponent tries to suppression you just deadly balance to destroy the Joker.
Yeah, things like that. I mean, I suppose someone would argue like, but if you can't get past the wall in the first place, then Rixer is gonna get destroyed. I guess it depends on what kind of war they're doing.
True.
So yeah, it's like I think because like I think sometimes when we talk about a war, not necessarily that they have high BP. It's because you can't spread your board wide enough to get past them. So like in those cases, then like summoning Joker every turn might actually help you. Yeah, so I'm gonna put 1 copy of Joker in my purple deck, just for Rixer. I can't get past you. Go Joker, go!
If violence doesn't work, time for this to work. My goodness. Then yeah, Mirror Caster Orobosha. Yeah, when I saw her in the trailer, I thought she would be like the Ascend version of Maduke.
We all thought like Medusa's just gonna get an Ascend version, but no. According to the white X-ray. I can't remember his name.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Medu literally got blasted off into the sky.
Nice. She got what she deserved. A blow from the Macalossus and Maduke flying from the battlefield.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just like, Team Matuk is blasting off again.
No. My God. She has a jobber now. We have a new enemy, so Maduke is weak now.
Yeah.
It is a little bit cathartic to see like all this all powerful leaders like Madyok and Mandala set for came in and then they just got slow.
Get him booted out.
Yeah, it's like the only thing that tells that their loss is just one sentence in who defeated them. It's like Mandala vanished into the darkness when Ira's power was unleashed.
No, I think for the war gods, more like they were trapped in the dark. But like for Maduke, like she literally got kicked off. Just like fuck you.
Exactly. Let's cut 3 cards from the top of your deck to draw 1 card. Yeah. It's something that will be useful, especially in the future.
It's Orabosha is a weird card. It's not the worst card. It's definitely usable, but not right now. Because you just don't like, because like the self-mill deck still doesn't exist yet, or at least like just on a glimpse on the surface. Like even looking at the set 4 cards, it's very hard to actually make a self-mill deck. And the thing is, like even if you do, that deck ain't gonna use a lot of curse. So your level 2 effect is like practically useless. So like basically the best use for her is if you have a curse deck that needs the last trash, which we don't. And even by then, like you don't want to risk muting your ice shield and anything like that. Like I might as well max out my core fab so I can pick what to discard. Why do I want to play this one? Yeah, like because in a lot of purple decks, like obviously depending on how you design it, but like probably at least half the time you will also be playing Purple Smoke Valley. So I might as well max out core fat to destroy an opposing spirits and then get to draw and then get to choose what to discard. Like Orabosha is definitely not the best choice right here. Yeah, like at the very least, the summon effect is optional. So you can always just play it for the level 2 effect if you need to. It's just like a deadly balance every turn, which I suppose like it's not the worst thing. Yeah, it's definitely not the worst thing. But I think if anything, I would have wished that she doesn't have the summon effect, but instead just give her curse. Yeah, because she has very low BP. So like I did say like, oh, it's a deadly balance every turn. But because of how low BP she is, you only get to use her like maybe twice. Because assuming like your opponent make a full swing and then like you summon Osha and he doesn't have anything to block. Okay, yeah, that's one turn. But then next turn, when they know this exists, they're probably gonna leave something standing. So like you basically at most only manage to use her like twice, maybe. Yeah. So like it's a weird card. Like it's definitely usable, but you need to think a bit how to use it.
Yeah.
But I suppose that's purple in general. Like a lot of the cards aren't that obvious on the surface. Like you have to think about what kind of combo they are. But obviously, like this is a good thing because it means like for the card game, like the cards still have to rely on each other. So like if we ever get a card that can basically work by himself, then you know a balance is coming.
Yes. What that's
Yeah. So yeah. Probably someone else will find some use of it. I'm gonna look forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to bring it in Void Lord. It's going to be a bit. It's going to be a burning trash, Ayumu. I'll tell you. It's going to be a burning trash.
Bruh.
Yeah. And
It
yeah, I
reminds
think
me
it's.
of like the YouTuber, you know, the Mother's Basement. Like that's literally the YouTube channel.
Mhm.
And then and then they talk. It just rates anime all the time. And then like one of his favorite sections is rating trash anime. So like trash, but like enjoyable to watch, like that kind of stuff. So I rate this anime 3 golden trash bags burning on the field.
Nice. That is an absolute. That must be an absolute banger. My God. And then we have false frame angel falso.
When I first read it, I thought his name was Faso.
Mm-mm. Mm.
Do you know what it means?
Which one?
Faso.
Fatso. With T right there.
Yeah, with the T.
Yeah. Which it
Ironically,
is not.
because it's literally a skeleton.
Yeah, it is literally a skeleton. It's an undead, so you can sacrifice it for you can sacrifice it for Rixa, but apparently, I guess the effect is designed so that it can be summoned with Rixa, isn't it?
It's designed to be some with reanimate.
And reanimate.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Kinda, yeah.
Mm-mm.
Like I wish it's cost 4, so you can also summon it with Percival, but I suppose that might be too strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's literally just designed to be summoned by Rixa
Mm-mm.
and reanimate. That's it.
Yes.
Like I'm not even going to bother to say about the purple because it doesn't allow summon effect.
Mm-mm.
It defeats the point of the cards. Fuck you.
But still, no, I can't. I mean, like with even with Avaritia, if the Avaritia got blocked, you send one core from you send only one core because Avaritia only has one symbol, and then Avaritia has curse anyway, so.
No, so I was talking with my friend last night that Foso is probably one of the cards that Undead actually needs because you gotta remember in set 2 we have the White Whale. So you just mentioned yourself with Foso, you send a call when it's blocked. With White Whale, you send a call when you reduce the life. So basically, if you put the 2 together, that means the opponent is gonna lose the spirit either way.
Oh no.
Yeah, and so I think that actually makes quite a good combo. Especially since with White Whale on attack, it makes 3 spirits down to 1 core. So like you guarantee to remove something. Yeah. So like I'm looking to try to make an undead deck. Just gotta see what kind of draw engine it can use, but otherwise I think it's pretty solid for now. It's a legit control deck. But like it's not like Curse Dragon where like you had to do a combo once and then it's just like kind of replenish yourself before you can repeat it again. Full Sun and White Whale, it means that as long as the opponent can remove Full Sun and White Whale, you can just repeat the same pressure every turn. So like it's like, okay, maybe a not control deck, we call it like a temple deck, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's I think it's a pretty good card. Like I'm gonna try to cook some stuff with it for sure. And I absolutely love the design. Like I love everything with skeleton on it.
And it has both hands.
Sorry?
And that's both hands inside. No, just kidding.
Nah,
It's not both hands, right? It's
not both hands. It's just a shadow hand for whatever reason. Yeah.
It's purple smoke hand, isn't it? The one from the purple mega deck with the Siegfried Necro.
Yeah.
My God, what a throwback.
Yeah. Like I was also saying maybe you can combo it with green because it exhausts all of them and then you summon this one, but like there's probably too many costs to be actually useful, so let's not bother. I think with Foso, the main point is the level 2. Like the summon effect is just a bonus. Yeah. So So yeah, I think it's a decent card. Yeah, it's a decent card.
So we use it with Avarity.
With what?
Avarity, the purple Void Lord.
No.
No.
No. If I had to summon the foil or to summon Falso, I might as well just summon Falso from the hand because they're the exact same card.
Exactly.
I'm gonna put 4 reanimate instead of the foil. Why?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna use reanimate, bro. Yeah, obviously the good thing is like with Falso and White, well, both of them, the level 2 effects are not using the word select. So it can go through armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but obviously in the first place, how to bring them down to 1 core is a question. Probably backlist again. Oh yeah, backlist is on that. What I'm saying.
Yeah. So you have all your pieces that you want and they're all undeads.
Yeah. Or like alternatively, you can always use Mausoleum. Yeah, cause like with Mausoleum, what it says is that when your spirit with the soul core is blocked, remove 2 cores from the blocking spirit. Or is it 1? I think it's 1. 2 is too strong. Yeah, I think it's 1 core, but still that means a total of 2 cores. You combine with Foso. Yeah, it's only a core. Which I suppose can also be enough. So yeah.
Yeah, that will be nasty.
Mm-hmm.
My God.
Yeah, so like there probably will be some use of this.
Okay. And then we have talked about Floracera. We briefly talked about Mokkenbu. Yeah, why I was like, yeah, why do they choose the word mock too?
Because it referenced the mock turtle in Alice in Wonderland.
Oh yeah, because they have to bring it to the other lander.
Yeah.
I see.
So so the mock turtle is a fictional character devised by Lewis Carroll from his popular 1865 book Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. His name is taken from a dish that was popular in the Victorian period, mock turtle soup.
I see.
Yeah.
Interesting. But it gives basically when it is summon, you give angelic pressure to at least 2 targets. And then during your attack step, yeah, I think the attack step effect is just a bonus. I think like the biggest thing about this is like the double symbol in the end.
Yeah, for sure. I think the level 2 effects it literally, so like I think they give it the Fable Beast family simply because it's Gambu. But realistically said, this card is obviously designed for other lander. Because like the other lander is the exact deck that wants you to play kind of like a staircase system. Like you have a spirit or every cost. So like that means in the most ideal case, I think so. What they want you to do is basically literally just wipe their board so their board is empty, nothing to block. And then you attack with the spirit with the same cost as your life. You know, because that one get blessed. Okay, yeah, you hit it, gain 1 life, and then you attack with 1 higher cost, gain 1 life, and like so on. Like just like keep stepping up. But like, obviously it's like you can also use it in the Fable Beast deck. It's just a little bit redundant because obviously cost 3, cost 4, cost 5, they already have bless. You know, Hippocampo, Crocodile, Jew Ego, and then you don't actually use any cost 6 Fable Beast, I think.
Yeah. Like even people who use a cost 6 and bless, it's probably going to be either Flagellum or some people bring Slumiere.
Yeah, but I suppose Flagellum is already a good choice actually. Yeah. So technically you can also use this the Fable Beast deck because like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all of them have blessed. You can also count 2 if you want, but no one's gonna play 2 cost 2 now. So so again, not the worst card. Definitely usable in some cases, I would say. I think it's just like really hard to use this thing. But yeah,
Yeah, I think like
just we have to see like how much the other lander decks can actually work with.
yeah.
Obviously, remember you can play this with Joker. So if you have exactly 5 lives, swing with Joker, unblockable, beep, gain 1 life. And then you can also repeat the summon effect as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think the only thing that kind of kills the card is like the cost. Other than that, it's decent.
Yeah.
Just because like paying 4 in yellow, it's going to be heavy regardless. And
Sorry? Yeah.
and then like it kind of like I think like just to kind of work with the ladder system, they made the summon effect usable by sacrificing any cost, but making it less explosive than, let's say, Ira and Rixa that requires you to get like to sacrifice a cost 6 or higher. Yeah, but yeah, I guess it will not work as well in yellow because like your main stuff is like cost 5, and then you have to pay 4 costs on top of that to summon Genbu. So it's like, I guess I can see that, but yeah, wish it could have been a little bit more.
Yeah, it's mostly a very
Explosive.
late game card, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess like because at 6K, even against red, that's going to be against purple is probably going to be sided out.
Yeah.
Against red, yeah, it's like it's basically the lightning rod for volcanic break, isn't it? So basically,
Yeah, but like it's only one.
yeah. So basically, so do you want to use your one single only volcanic break to destroy it now while you still can? Or do you want to wait for my Genbu that might not be there?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I guess Flora Serra, we have talked about it, so let's skip it. Okay, next is the Divine Bird Tokiwa. So the Sen is only on Prey Bird, but I guess it needs to make, you cannot really put bugs into a bird's body, isn't it?
Sorry?
No, I mean like, because with the other stuff, I think the only thing that is a little, because like Ira, with Sickworm Ira, it's their body being merged, so them by having like Star Dragon and Ancient Dragon kind of made sense. Rexa is only a shadow, so that's fine. Mock Genbu, well, being an Otherlander is more of a concept, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's like something about him being like the leader of like the realm of radiance in general or something.
Oh yeah, he is the leader of the whole army.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even with Ira, it's still like, no, Genbu is better. He's the superior dragon. He's the real shit.
I mean, Ira is literally there for destruction and nothing else. So
Exactly. So yeah, I mean like, but then I mean like with Tokiwa, since the other prevalent green family would be like the Bucks. So I guess it will be harder to kind of merge that with Tokiwa, which is
and I also think it's to not. They don't want you to abuse the attack effect, probably.
Yeah. Because if he has one family and then you also have to add that family as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that I am quite curious about is because Tokiwa's new body, like the double symbol body, is pretty similar to Hoga, Feng Huang, sorry.
Yeah, he merged with Feng Huang.
But yeah, it's like, but the lore doesn't really say anything about it, right?
Yeah, I haven't read the Sephiroth lore yet, so not too sure about that.
Yeah, kind of curious now, like whether it actually happens or it just or it is actually just Tokiwa's actual body, since Tokiwa in its original art is basically engulfed in flames, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe this is just his actual body, like when it is not engulfed in flames.
Maybe, I guess, yeah.
This spirit performs ascent using a spirit that costs 7 or more, so the original Tokiwa exhausts all of your opponent's spirit. Ooh. Actually, that's quite okay. And then I think the when attack effect is the most important one. They finally have the Ponanapashi.
Yeah, for sure. It's just like the summon effect is like really hard to use because you don't have a lot of cost 7 or more free birds. Well, actually only 3 of them. Feng Huang, Tokiwa himself, and Gale Phoenix. And then you're not gonna sacrifice Feng Huang, and no one's gonna use Tokiwa or Gale Phoenix. So literally, like the only combo you can have is actually the Mother Meadow Bird, which is a cost 4, but if you use it for Ascend, it becomes cost 7. You birdie. Yeah. So like basically, you're forced to use. It's forced to be a package. You have to use both of them.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that made a lot of sense.
Yeah, but like the hand reverse effect is really good. Like it means like obviously it means you can literally format your whole hand now. And then just swing with Tokiwa. Draw.
And then you're facing against white, and then they have 3 hands.
Still better than nothing, I guess.
I guess, yeah. if you come from 0.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, come from 1, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
a prey bird is discarded, oh yeah. It's
yeah. I mean, if in for trading hand, I think it's good enough. Like,
yeah.
Under the assumption that like the prey bird in your hand is actually not that useful.
So you discarded the Scopal and then you draw 2 Burning Force.
Sad.
I discarded a Scopal that could block 3 attacks for this.
Yeah, but like I think it means like you can actually maybe make pure prey bird deck now with a bit of red, but like it means it encourages you to throw in a lot more prey birds. Yeah.
But you have the cost 1 swallow.
Yeah, which like we have quite a few choices, I would say.
Yeah.
Like in terms of like the low cost, we had the Sparrow, we had the Swarmerai. Like basically just trying to be a spam deck. It's kind of half spam, half Gale deck, I would say maybe. I mean, you're most likely gonna mix in like Canyon and then like Starblast Draw and stuff like that. But yeah, I think in this case, like you might actually try to play cards like Totemo, which just has Gale 1 at level 2, and then Scope Hours definitely, and then the new promo card Air Commando Grand, which I think is actually pretty good. Because with his level 2 effect, when your opposing spirit is exhausted by a Gale effect, you then exhaust an extra one, you select.
Nice.
Yeah. So I think that one is pretty good. Like, it gives a lot more reasons for you to use the other prey birds now, basically. Yeah.
Nice.
It's a really good card, yeah.
Yeah. And I think the Carapite also got something. With the new ninja.
Yeah. The ant shadow is really good.
Yeah.
It's like you switch summon, then you now have 2 attackers or 2 brawlers. And then like the core ramp is insane.
It's basically Quagga Slayer, isn't it? No, it's Quagga Slayer and the other guy.
Bruh. Yeah, but yeah, again, it's like it kind of justifies using tokens now.
Mm-mm.
I mean, it's probably still not going to be like the best deck, but previously it improved the deck at the very least, because previously the token decks actually lacks cores despite being a spam deck.
Mm-mm.
But now, but now like it actually has the core boost engine.
Mm-mm.
So that helps a lot of things, especially since previously with
Kintauros.
it's King Taurus. Yeah, we have King Taurus as well. So yeah, but at the end with this deck, like this is probably why Tokyo was limited to Praybird, because like if you get hand reverse for the token deck as well, then they might actually be. Yeah.
That will be crazy. Copyright. Okay. And I guess before we go to blue, there's the Mech Colossus Jotun Grim that will make its early appearance in the World Championship.
What?
Jotun Grim.
Oh, right. Yeah. I mean, you forgot another green card, actually.
Oh, we have 3 green cards?
Yeah, Lucerium.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. I really I kind of like it as well, so yeah.
It's it's such a crazy card.
Yeah.
Like, being cost 3, like it ram cores onto your Nessus as well. So, I mean, it's cost 3 or less, but I suppose it depends on what you use. But like, it still means it's very hard. And like, even if not, even if you only to it, I think it's still pretty decent enough, to be fair. Especially since like you can trigger it yourself as well, because it's not destroyed by opponent.
Yeah. Oh.
So yeah, so like people might find some use with it, I guess. Yeah. It's like, but like it has the potential, basically.
Imagine summoning Dual League. Nah, just I don't think that's.
Yeah, you can. I mean, it's a good card in white, because like you also be playing stuff like Rocket City.
Yeah, Rocket City.
Especially. Yeah, especially Rocket City. In terms of green, maybe you can play the new card Sacred Totem Pulse. So that you have enough cost 3 Nessus for her to ramp. Yeah. So.
Suddenly had a scary realization. Like, thank goodness, like this card exists after Exploiter is gone. Imagine if you have to deal with this, so you basically deploy Rocket City. Second thing
yeah. I was just saying yesterday, is like, oh god, imagine Exploiter still around. Card would be fucking insane.
If Exploiter is still around, this is basically like an worker Ant-Man that can possibly bring out Exploiter if you play your cards right. But it's like, wow.
Yeah. It, like, it means Queen also has like an easy block. It's like, oh my god, Exploiter has to stay banned. No question asked.
My goodness. My goodness is gone. Thank you, Exploiter. Thank you for everything.
Bitey.
Yeah, if you are wondering why we are calling him Bitey, you can check out our video.
Link in the description below.
Link in the description below. Or in the comments below. You can if I forget, you can just ask for it in the comments. I will post it especially for you. I mean, I'm replying to the comment. Everybody can see it, but it's especially for you. So, Jotun Grim, when one of your opponent's spirit is returned to the hand or deck, all of your android aspirants spirit gain armor purple, white, yellow, green during this turn. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb.
Yeah, basically, yeah, red and red and blue. The only thing that it doesn't protect against, but it doesn't really need to.
Yeah, exactly. Like it literally picks the 4 best colors for their armor, because with red, except for volcanic brick, literally have no other flash effects they can use. Like even with ritual fire, it's only like the range is only 4k or less, so it's not a lot for a white deck. With the power inflation there. And blue again, the most you get is flush stream, which is at most a cost 5. So for a white deck, which like everything is pretty heavy cost anyway, they probably only managed to destroy 1 anyway. So like the point of the armor here is to prevent your opponent from stopping your attacks, which is exactly what these 4 colors would do, like purple, white, yellow, and green. So they pick a really good choice of armor there to make sure that this, like the offense is unstoppable.
Yeah.
And then like literally level Jotun Grim can just bounce 1 on attack. So like just automatically trigger the armor if you attack with him first.
Yeah, just realized that it just says during your turn, not during your main step. My God.
Yeah. So and also obviously also means, because like it supports Android and Ice Prince as well, so like you're gonna be playing Valkyrie Mist and Valkyrie Hilda in the deck as well.
Exactly.
You can always summon the main step to trigger first before you attack.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
And then we have Frost Tiger.
Heavy armor form. Well, I mean, I like the design for Frost Tiger, so
It's
it's way too clean actually. I kind of like the more rough edges. Don't know why. I say that it's rough edges, but this one is way
it's just
edgier.
tame, isn't it? Yeah.
It's way
Yeah,
edgier.
like especially after you stare at Jotun Grim and then like you look at Frost Tiger, it's like,
Yeah, it feels
like
too simple.
Jotun Grim, like interestingly, it uses a lot of colors.
Yeah.
Like it's a very colorful card, despite being mostly white.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like you look at Frost Tiger and it's like,
Yeah. Yeah, it's like 50 shades of white. Forget 50 shades of gray. Jotun Grim is a new 50 shades of white. Yeah, it kind of feels like Kenbu as well. So it how to say it? So instead of having an explosive when summon effect, it covers way less, but still 2 of your opponent's spirit with 5,000 or lower PP and retain it to the bottom of the deck. Wow.
So again, I think it's also like the armor that he chose is done very well again, because as I mentioned before, with Frost Tiger, because you're already using a lot of effort to summon it with Ascend, you like considering it's literally minimum cost, and then you have to sacrifice a spirit. So like having armor white is the best armor to have, because you don't want them to pass your hand just to do it again. Armor blue as well, because what's the other card called?
Allegro.
Yeah, Allegro exists. Yeah, so like, because Frost Tiger is probably going to be the highest cost spirit in your deck, so Allegro is most likely going to target first. So yeah, so like it prevents like the 2 most dangerous colors to him, and like the other 4, like red ain't gonna deal with it. Like if you put it at level 2, literally nothing red can deal with it. And then purple, like if you always have fuller, need to. Green exhausting it doesn't really matter. Do suppression, infinity shield, stuff like that. And then yellow just basically does no shit to it. Like like, okay, if you allow your opponent to use the flagellant wipe, then there's nothing much to say. I mean, if like, especially with that, you don't even having yellow armor isn't gonna help you anything.
Exactly.
So yeah, so like the armor choice are reasonable, not the worst. But the rest of the effects I think I'm pretty questionable because like like having double symbols literally screams you need to attack with this card, but it doesn't have any attack effect.
True.
Like the most you can do is you ascend with the bullfrog, and then make the one blocks effect a one attack effect. So it's like, but like, it's a lot of effort basically. And then it's also very ironic because like Machine Beast, like you can argue that okay, this card needs two symbols, so that gives reductions to the other cards. And with the other colors, I can agree with you, but not Machine Beast when Norman City exists. Yeah, so like it's very weird that it's a Machine Beast that has two symbols, but it doesn't want you to attack. And like, 'cause, okay, at the very least, I don't even need a one attack effect. Give it a block while exhausted effect. Well, it doesn't even have that. So like literally, you had to use the bullfrog to ascend to make it the best use. But by that point, it's a very weird thing because like it means you had to set up your deck maybe like very well or like very smoothly. Like for example, you literally need two Normal City on field like that, and then maybe bullfrog, and you also need your opponent to be setting their board to maybe at least 4 or less to actually make the effect usable. Because like all else, like I don't know, there's no point to attack. They have nothing to return, I guess. Yeah, and then like the level 2 is also redundant. Like if you can already summon it and even pull it at level 2, do I really still need more calls?
Well, we got someone more just next turn, but
yeah, so it's like it's just a very weird. It's like it's more like it's like the
yeah, I think it's kind of like made like that more. So you summon it, retain 2. Hopefully that's the only blocker your opponent has. You attack and then you use Infinity Shield, I guess.
Maybe. Like I suppose it kind of gives Machine Beast an offensive option because Machine Beast like also obviously designed to be the defensive deck. But then you have Derm Diner. I might as well just use Derm Diner. Why do I want to, use Frost Tiger, which is more expensive, and it's not even unblockable. It's just because it has two symbols that I might as well make everything, and then we just refresh it. Yeah.
Well, I will decide after the SBR comes out.
yeah. We'll see when like people actually try and make it with it.
Okay, and then we have another fan favorite, the Deep Sea Emperor Hydra.
So go ahead.
No, I mean like I just want to say that it proves your point that the raid 2 is there when it is level 2.
Feels what?
That's kind of stupid. Your opponent select one of their spirit, discard a number of cards from the top of your opponent's deck equal to the spirit's cost, and destroy that spirit.
Yeah, so like Hydra by himself is a very good card. Like, because like the level 1 effect, like because it's literally as a raid 2, so it's like attacking 3 times, total 6 damage, and your opponent is forced to destroy 3 spirits, or even more because they're gonna be forced to block. Yeah, so as a single card, it's a really good card. The problem is the blue color itself. Yeah, because obviously right now blue still doesn't have very good filters. It has the call boost, like the necessity came with it, like the labyrinth and then also Deep Walker, the spirit. They all can call boost, which helps with the progress. But the main problem is still that it doesn't have any draws or enough filters. Yeah, So I was like my friend was speculating, and he said most likely this like the Hydra deck would just be a high roll deck, like kind of like Gale right now, basically. Yeah, so like it's gonna be destructive if they manage to play it, but most of the time it's gonna be risky for them as well. Yeah, but I think this card in general is just very good for the time being. Like even when set 5 or set 6 comes in, I think it's very hard to actually power creep it. Unless the Bandai decide to do something more with double symbols, then maybe. But at this point, I think it's just gonna be a fair do card for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was like looking at what aberration is currently in the game, and then like, oh.
Yeah, there aren't a lot of good ones. Literally, the best target to ascend over is, or even to use, is Deepwalker. Yeah.
And then Deepwalker is kind of like a little bit. Well, I guess like some of the high status vanilla is aberration, are aberrations.
But like literally, the best vanilla is just like Killer Ray, cost 5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The rest are pretty useless, really. We got Squallow, which my friend describes as the shitty shark. Which is actually a decent blocker.
Yeah.
Being 5k at level 1. But like that's about it, I guess. I mean, I actually made a deck. I actually made a list yesterday, and it's literally a full hero deck. And then and I'm waiting to see to try to test it out, really.
Yeah, I mean it's a best of 3. It's not like you're going to fail every time, isn't it? Foreshadowing.
Don't say that, please. But yeah, I think like the best combo is also to play with Kuflu Shark and then Seabed Lighthouse. Because you play Kuflu Shark and then you wipe their board, and then even if they have any net, it's like gonna be they're playing. So they can't use any off-color magic. And then you have Hydra to swing and destroy the last spirit. And then now you got 6 damage, like basically unblockable. They were forced to use like yeah.
My God.
But like yeah, I basically make a very high roll deck. Like all the cards are literally for digging, or as for core boosting. So which is why I might try Bless Cores and Magic Wrench, just like to core boost as much as I can. And
I like that.
Yeah, I forgot to add to the list, but instead of Volcano, my friend suggested me to play Edge and Chain Arena, just to maybe stall out a little bit, and then obviously a good target for Kuflu Shark to destroy as well, and then gain one more core, why not? Yeah, and then you got Polon to just high roll to the max. Don't even wait for your Nessus, just dig them out. Don't care what you discard.
Yay! Exactly. And
yeah.
And we have the Venus 253 Gypsum. When the spirit while the spirit attacks gains 2000 for each Nexus you control. Something that can be useful in more cases than we'd like to admit. While spirit attacks, when your opponent uses a magic from their hand, place 2 cards on the void into the spirit after the card effect resolves, so it has to survive that.
Yeah.
And then rate 1.
It's a very weird card. Like I was saying, how like purple, like the Mirror Snake and then Frost Tiger kind of questionable, and then you look it's like you look at it and like you just really don't know what you can use with it. Like I suppose it's like one of the things where like, because the Golem deck's supposed to be, I don't know, like kind of like a heavy beta deck. So like that's why they give you gypsum, which is like an even heavier beater. But like it's like if the core booster fat is to the reserve, it would just make this card so much better. Like if they only change that one, then like I think people try. But like right now, it's just like that isn't really a point. Yeah. So like it is given raid, it's just a combo with Colosseum Golem, so you exhaust the Nessus and then just ramp one and anything like that.
Which is going to be too late. You can summon both of them.
And yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean Colosseum Golem himself, like the design is really questionable. Like, do you even need more cores when you can always put this thing out? Yeah, and then you have Gypsum. It's like it's supposed to be a low cost, a mid-range cost card, and then you need 5 cores for the.
My God.
So it's like,
why?
So it's that thing of how do we even use.
Exactly. I think like even the next one, which I thought would be a nice princess, but turns out she's blue.
And it's a new family called Beauty. Yeah, I was expecting to be War Beast actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
War Beast?
Yeah, so that's War Beast because like we didn't see the full design. I originally thought like she was riding on a beast or something like that. So it's like kind of like primary family War Beast and a secondary family War God, something like that. But no, they decided to make a new family of Beauty.
Yeah.
Out of all things.
Yes.
They're very dedicated to make a
wife. So instead of yellow, they wanted to make blue the waifu color now.
No, they literally gave a waifu for every color. Because red you have Kei, purple you have Maduk and all those random Nightlings, I guess. And then like green you have the leaf the leaf kindreds. White you got the ice princess. Yellow you have the angels, and now you have in blue.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a waifu. Yay!
My goodness. If BSS ever gets a diva, it's going to be another lyrical monastery thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
My goodness, but yeah. Summon finally no cost golem. When destroyed by opponent, you may destroy one of your nexus to summon this card from your trash without paying its cost. Guess quite fine. At 7k, probably going to be to block, and then you get another golem token as well. Yeah, not the strongest, but I kind of like it. The more I read it, I kind of like it.
No, I think the weird part is that it's supposed to support the golems. But as we know, even with Gypsum, let's not talk about Colosseum the golem, but even with Gypsum, because it has raid, you want to keep your Nessus, but then like Symmetry is like, yeah, I need to destroy the Nessus, stay on the field.
All right.
Well, to resummon herself. So it's like weird. It's like how are we supposed to balance here? Like I need to exhaust my Nessus for value, but then like you're just destroying all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I will destroy them to keep her alive because she's my
wife. Yeah, and then like the level 3 effect also duplicates with Colosseum Golem.
Yeah.
So it's like that isn't exactly a point to use her. Like she's just a chunk blocker. You block with it, you summon it again, and you get another 10k blocker. That's it. Like that's the primary use of this card.
Yes.
Which I suppose is not the worst thing, but you're sacrificing your own necessity to do that.
Yes.
And like the weirdest part is that you got in this set for blue you got a volcano, which when destroyed you can place a cost 4 more Nessus from your trash without paying the cost. But for volcano, the level 2 effect supports aberration. So how are we going to balance this? If I want to use symmetry, am I forced to use both golem and aberration? Which is weird to mix together. And like, frankly, probably pretty hard to do so as well. But my friend was saying like, just play her for the sake of infinite block, because like the way you can do this is that you block with symmetry, get destroyed, destroy your volcano, resummon her, summon a token, and then the volcano effect put down under Nessus, so you can repeat the whole thing again. And then during your turn, you can attack with rock golem to take back your volcano. So like apparently he said like maybe that's the way to play with it. And then obviously you always have which direct all the effects to the rock golem, to your rock golem. So instead like of your chump blockers. So like that means like your golem stream. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, but you gotta have to test it out, like to see what you can really do with it.
Exactly. We're finally done. It's a rare episode where most of the episode we actually talk about battle spirits, isn't it?
Yeah, like we haven't even got to the JP part yet. Like last Friday, they like both Japanese and Saga completed the set on the same day.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lot to look into last week. Yeah.
It was a nice. Yeah, thank goodness actually the Evangelion collab is a blessing in disguise, because otherwise, this month will be very, 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 very hard for us, because then BS67 and BS04 will be released on basically the same weekend. Oh, yeah, thank goodness that didn't happen. Yeah, because like PS, because both of them are the how do you put it? It's like the climax set for their story, right? It's like PS04 is finally the closing of the battle with the Phantasmal Archkingdom and the Empire, and then, and then for BS67 it's also the closing for the battle between Kai and Toa. Yeah. And then they bring back the Grand Walker. Why did they do that? That's fucked up. Like they spent the last 3-4 years to remove Grand Walker from the meta, and then they decided, okay, so now that the Grand Walker is out of the meta, for the most part, at least, what should we do now? Let's bring them back, and let's make it easier to get them in your hand. How? So now they are also a contract card. My God. Why? Why?
Yeah. We were also saying how in all the anime, because like the foilers are killed, Maduka get put away, and then Mandalas is trapped in the dark world. So now, we were thinking like, what would the next anime be then? Anime. So like, we're actually thinking maybe it's like the Dark World 7 coming. Because like, I think one of the flavor texts said like the Dark World gate is suddenly reopened or something like that. So like, maybe the Dark World 7 is coming, and like would be the next focus, the next villains of the set. Yeah.
We'll see. Or maybe they will put Battle Spirits, like how they do it in Battle Spirits as well. So like basically the next set will take how to say, like it's a time that is like where the heroes from the previous sets would have died. Basically the time will be far apart from the previous from the current story. But we'll have to see. Because apparently Elves doesn't live long in Battle Spirits universe. My goodness.
Rip.
Yeah. Like Kei is literally an elf, and she was like, nope, I'm going to die at 40. My god. But yeah, the judgment. The judgment, they finally made judgment into like a proper family, right? I guess.
Yeah, oh yeah, now we can make a judgment deck now, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually want to try to make that. It looks interesting.
Yeah. I mean, like, especially when compared to Time Crown. The Crown was, it's like day, night, and day. This actually feels like the enemy.
Yeah, like
the
the deck
boss card, right?
feels complete, yeah.
Yeah. Like you have the death flame, right? Like you draw one card, you open three cards from the top of your deck, and then add all judgment card that is not death flame.
That card is so good.
Yeah, and then if you add a card, you destroy one opposing spirit or ultimate with the lowest PP. My god, what the fuck is this shit? You pay 4 costs, 2 reduction of any color. You most likely going to draw at least 3 cards, and then you destroy one. What the fuck is this shit? My god. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. Then what else? What else caught my eye? Yeah, I feel like I'm a little bit bamboozled with the with the new panel. Because okay, so you have panel, you have Shitori, and then you have the Guri Gruel, the gambler angel, and then the rest are, you have a dice, you have a long ferret, you have a toy unicorn, and then you have a lion that has wings as its mane.
Yeah, and then like the holy griffin is like the
It's the true what?
true finisher. Because it was brave is 3 symbols.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Now it kind of made sense why Fanel feels more like the combo part. It's more like, okay, so you try to finish your opponent, you basically turn Griffin and Holy Griffin into your lightning rod. Your opponent tries to destroy it, and then now, haha, final comes out, and then yeah, now I'm going to kill you in another way.
Yeah,
and then now Valiero kind of made sense, I guess, with Cold Cloud being with yellow as usual being your spirits being not sticking to your field, so yeah, you kind of have to retain as much as you can. My goodness, is there anything else that draws your attention particularly? I mean, like, for me, the hard part is, okay, so I wanted to build a new Cold Cloud, of course, because waifu. And then the other thing that got supported in the same set for me is the all for one round.
All right, yeah, the all for one is a interesting one. Like they actually got what they need, basically.
Yeah. Exactly.
So like, yeah, but I'm not a fan of spam decks, so it doesn't really interest me that much. If anything, probably because I've been playing too much curse. I'm actually Petit Bat.
Oh,
True curse.
Yes. It sounds like it's going to be annoying real quick. My god.
Yeah, it just looks very annoying.
And now we got Testauros as well. My god. And then have you seen the parallel beast for white, right? The beast that activates when your spirit is removed from the field.
So
the parallel beast, the white parallel beast. So the Peril Base
white.
is the series where the burst that activates when your spirit is removed from the
Oh,
field.
okay. Well, yeah, we're just using different names. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not even sure. I just when I saw the series, it just the name just shouts to me like Peril Base. I'm not even sure if it's their actual name, but yeah, because I think they.
I mean, they don't have an
Yeah, they
actual
don't have a
English
series.
name, so it's like it's not like we just call it the Annihilation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that checks out. Yeah, it was like the only thing that I find a little bit fucked up is like, okay, so you return three cards to the opposing hand, so that doesn't sound weird. And then I look at the bottom, and then like after you summon the spirit, your opponent discards retain cards from their hand until they have 4 left. The PTSD, man, the PTSD. My God.
Yes, yeah. So like, it's very interesting because with the Annihilation series, it's how to say, like kind of like the numbers that they use in the burst effects like are actually like gradually increasing. So like for example, like the Annihilation. So like the first one, the red one, Omega Dragoness, it destroys one spirit or that. Yeah, and then I think the second one, which is I think it's
The green one.
I think it's the green one. Yeah, what's even his name? Can't remember.
Yeah, I only remember I like him a lot just because it just gives you the option to increase your attack in any deck.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
And it heavy exhaust 2 stuff, right? Yes.
Yeah, I think it's Heavy Exhaust 2.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Heavy Exhaust 2, and then we got the number 3 on
The blue.
the blue one, the guy against board.
Mm-mm.
And then now we have 4 on the machine. Discard until 4 cards left. And then we still got purple and yellow.
Yeah. I wonder.
I wonder how they're gonna make it, but
yeah. My goodness. Always that now it feels like Battle Spirit has been so convoluted that the thing that excites us are those kind of small details. It's just like also why like Extreme Stark is going to be really annoying. My God. Imagine, haha, I'm already to attack and then poop. Poop. Extreme Stark just comes out. Can you, I mean like, that's like the keyword specifies that you have to perform contract design with it, right?
Which one?
Extreme Stark.
Extreme Stark.
So this
what do you mean? Yeah, you can start or attack step. Yeah, you can contract about it.
Can you then use that to can you advance this on top of Bachman the Gale?
Yes.
Yeah.
Should be yes. Yeah.
I guess if you can use that the pirate the pyroxene thing, the thing from the Birdstone deity to use contract design, and I guess that works.
Yes, it should work. Yeah, I don't see why it shouldn't. Yeah.
Okay, then that's all settled. Then then it's going to be even more annoying now. Just because you have the option, you will probably not do that, but you have the option now. My God.
Yeah, well, I mean, depends, cause like the petty stock deck surprisingly has a lot of effort. So like there may be some cases where you want to separate them so you can use both effects. Yeah.
Yeah, true. I think it kind of rings true to Stark being like a kind of like a modular robot as well. My God. We're going to see more Stark than we in the next set. It's going to be the extreme Stark will be split into 4 different Stark. just like Great Stark.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, because I can definitely see the chat. No, they will at least give him like a flight form next set. Oh god.
Yeah, actually talking about that, I also think the Petit Stark is like can be quite an interesting deck just because like it's been a long time since we actually see like a purely defensive deck. Yeah. So yeah, and like especially like the Engage Brave is absolutely insane.
Yeah, it's like
full of coins, and then 6 can also whenever your machine contrast spirits are leaving the field by the and it's not once per turn.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so as long as you have 2 cores in your chest to refresh, your Starks are forever staying on the field.
My god. So basically you can't even tag in the Sakuyamon and the Renamon magic, couldn't you?
Sorry?
You can even tag in the that magic from the yellow Digimon magic. The one that gets back to your hand if you cannot destroy anything.
Oh shit, yeah.
So what are you saying again? You have yellow armor? That means I have one too. My god.
Yeah, it's jeez, now that you mention it.
it's not going to be it's not going to be something that you face every day, but it's like I
think it's worth putting one copy in it. Like now they say, I think it's worth putting one copy in it. Yeah.
My god, yeah, especially and then with the Engage letting you draw 6 cards, and I don't think until you have 6 hands, it wouldn't be really a problem to draw it. My goodness. I just thought that you might be able to bring Mizua into double O, and then now this.
Wait.
Huh?
Wait.
I mean, like, yeah, I was just thinking, because like one of my friend who plays Vanguard, like he suddenly plays PS, and then like he wants to start with the contract double O deck.
Okay, yeah.
And then I don't know why when he asked me that, and then he was like asking like, how do you actually play this? So I don't understand anything. I just give him like the FCG's video, and then just realized something like Quantum Burst. The only thing that can stop Quantum Burst is basically hand protection, right?
Yeah.
So like, how do you reliably disable the hand protection? Most hand protection that Quanta cannot handle on itself are on Nexus, right?
Yeah.
So you just bring Mizua.
You just play what?
Mizua.
Okay, I get what you mean.
So because you'll probably have a slot for only one anyway. So I was thinking either Mizua or Pastor Lance. Or Pastor Javelin.
I think double O in general has ways to do it. So it's like, yeah, I think they are. Or, there's always the sea cockroach.
Oh. Oh. That's a cockroach. My god, I forgot that guy existed.
Yeah, because I used to play it in my double O deck. Yeah, I like slap it out and it's like, what the fuck is this? And it's like, your nest is a professor. What the fuck?
Like,
I mean, in case my own too, but it's not like double necessary work. Like you like because they all function in main step, not the attack step.
yeah, it's like you use all
You
your effect and then haha.
Yes, you just move your Soko in your main step. Okay, I'm gonna use this now. I'm gonna put Soko. I'm gonna use this now. Put the Soko here, and just like afferent, and then attack step. Okay, nullify.
My God. Yeah, that is wild. My goodness. But yeah, if you want us to, yeah. But
Someone got mind blown too hard.
yeah, exactly. I even forgot like which part we are currently at. But yeah.
You're about to end the podcast.
But yeah. Since Ayumu has hypnotized me to end the podcast, yeah, thank goodness we try to limit ourselves this time to talk about only several cards. We used to, I think our kind of like this podcast kind of started with us basically like talking about the whole set for like 7-8 hours. So that's why we kind of find out, oh yeah, this can work. It's only 1 hour a week. It's not we can do it. But yeah. You guys want us to talk about anything in particular, or you want us to focus on some cards, or you want us to stop talking about card games because you know better? You can always send all your questions, requests, and messages to our email at therefreshsteppodcast@gmail.com. Or if you are listening to this on YouTube, you can also send your stuff to the comments below. So yeah, I guess my brain has stopped working, so that has been everything we can share for this week. We hope that you guys have a nice week going forward, and we'll see you all in the next day. Bye bye.
Bye.